federal court has ruled the Gillard government's live export ban was invalid, labelling it unreasonable. Matt Cunningham is in Darwin for us. Matt, it's not just about marking a time and judging history. It opens up the potential of significant compensation for Northern Territory's Cattlemen's Association.
Certainly does, Tom. Now, they had been putting forward a claim for some $600 million in compensation over the Gillard government's decision to ban live exports back in June 2011. I'm not sure they will get that figure, but this is a significant ruling today in their favour. Justice Stephen Rare is in the federal court, finding that the then Agriculture Minister Joe Ludwig's decision to place an outright ban on live cattle exports on the 7th of June back in 2011 was both invalid and reckless. The judge actually outlined how things had transpired after a Four Corners documentary went to air at the end of May, outlining and showing vision of animal cruelty in Indonesia. Now, the judge found that on the 2nd of June, the minister had actually placed a control order, basically put an order in place that said that these exporters could continue to trade so long as they knew where their cattle was going. It was in a closed loop and they could control those animal welfare measures. However, he said that just 5 days later, and without any specific advice, either legal advice or advice from his own department, the minister then put in place an outright ban that didn't include any of these control orders. The judge found that his decision to do so was both reckless and invalid, and he has ruled in favour of the Brett Cattle Company, which is the lead applicant in what is a class action that involves hundreds of cattlemen across Northern Australia. It's a hugely significant decision, Tom. We will hear very shortly from the Brett family, from the Brett Cattle Company and other people who have been involved in this class action, which has now been running for some 6 years. But the judge has ruled in favour of the cattlemen and has also ordered that the Commonwealth will need to pay costs.